welcome to the Peaceful Home. If you're new here, I'm Teresa Elling, and I'm a professional organizer, parenting coach, and homeschool mom of 6 graduated kids. Today, I am off on a thrifting adventure, and I hope to show you what I find a little bit later. But I wanted to talk about one of the really big problems if you love to thrift, yard sale, or go antiquing, and that is bringing clutter back into your home. I have been on a journey to declutter my home for quite some time, but when you find these amazing things at a thrift store that are so inexpensive, you tend to reclutter your house. So we're going to talk about some ways to prevent that today. I'm back, unpacked the car, and now I want to show you what I found today. I wasn't thinking it was going to be a great day. The first couple of thrift stores didn't find anything, which is pretty unusual for me, but today I found some kids stuff and some home stuff, and I'm going to show you my favorite treasure at the very end. But kids things, thrifting for children is awesome, and let me tell you why. A couple of things. First of all, kids' clothes are ridiculously expensive. And the younger they are, the less worn they are because they grow out of things so quickly. So you can snatch up beautiful clothing, amazing brands for a fraction of the price. And so clothing is the way to go. Also toys. I will admit that there is a lot of junky toys at thrift stores, and that's not what I'm looking for. But if you can look for quality toys, you can save so much money. The third thing about buying kids' toys is that when your children start receiving an allowance and earning their own money, it's a really good introduction into saving and buying, because they're not saving for a $20 toy. They will eventually, but get them started by buying a $3 toy and learning to take care of it or not. They learn so much from buying their own things. So here's what I found today. First of all, this is a Fisher-Price lawnmower, and it is not noisy. It just has a little whirl on the fan just to push it around the house. And kids can learn so much by pushing this, hitting into things, having to redirect it. Really great for gross motor skills. I have been actually looking for a little shopping basket because we have a little store in the kitchen that the kids play in and they can go shopping, and I needed a basket. This was $1. One of my favorite things to look for thrifting is wooden toys, and especially anything by Melissa and Doug. I just love their whole line. So these are some really awesome wooden play food. And some of the ones that are Velcroed and you get to cut them apart, I just think they're adorable. So we've got those. This is another Melissa and Doug set, and the grandson went off with a hammer. I'll be right back. Here we go. I think this is adorable. It works by when they hammer, one side goes down, the other side goes up. So cute, so easy to use, durable, and well made. Next, this is just so awesome. Found this at Goodwill for $3. So I'm thinking, it says as is, it's an advent calendar where when you open the box, get this going here, there is a small box for each day in the month of December. And so of course the kids open one box each day and take out a small Lego pack and put it together. And anything Star Wars related is gonna be a win in our family with my grandsons. And so I thought, you know what, even if there's just a few pieces in here that they can put together, for $3, I'm just buying it for miscellaneous pieces. When I got it home, I opened it up, and it is completely untouched. Brand new, every single piece in its plastic bag, sealed, and nothing put together. And I went on Amazon to check. This is the 2017 edition, and it is currently going for just under $60. So I think that was definitely my biggest score of the day. I love to get puzzles at thrift stores. If you are a puzzling family, puzzles are expensive. And so for $2, I got this puzzle. And the 550, sometimes we do 1,000, but the 500s are really great when we've got family here for just maybe 1 or 2 or 3 days. We can usually do one of these in a day. And so it's quick and easy and everyone loves them. This one has never been opened. The seal is unbroken, so that's easy. A lot of times I will take a chance on buying one that's already been opened, but this is a sure thing. I also picked up some craft things, and my grandsons love to do crafts. So these are just very inexpensive, 60 cents for some Christmas crafts that we'll be doing. I'm gonna grab my home goods and show you those. Normally, my thrift hauls are all about home, linens, dishes, books, and this time I didn't get as many things, but I did pick up a hardback edition of Christie by Catherine Marshall, one of my favorite books of all time. It is amazing. If you've not read it, grab yourself a copy. I also got a frame, and I'm working towards gathering frames for my photo wall. And this one, it's already white. I'm planning on doing all white, I think. But for $3, I have a frame with a mat, and you can't even buy a mat for that. Mats are $5 to $10 in this size. So this was a great bargain. And my favorite treasure of the day is this chair. And I was done thrifting and on my way home when I spotted a yard sale. And I pulled over and found this, and it was $7. It is sturdy as can be, not rickety. I will be able to strip it and refinish it and replace this, so that'll be a future project. But I think I know where I'm putting it, and I'm really excited about it. So this was just a great find. I just wanted to do a little segue here to talk about the risk of thrifting, and that is that you find such great deals that you want to take it all home. And if you are working at decluttering your home, it is so easy to fill it right back up. So here are a couple things I keep in mind. I can see something that is a great deal and say, wow, that is awesome, but I don't have a place for it, or I don't have a need for it. And therefore, I'm gonna leave it here to bless someone else. And I walk away from it. And I think really just being thankful for what you have, walking in a place of contentment, and knowing who you are, not having the insecurity that somehow you're gonna miss out on something amazing if you don't buy this one thing. That is what helps me be able to walk by. And it's taken some time because, you know, you can just be filled with ideas of all the things you could do with this such and such, but the reality is you bring that home and the next week another one home and another, and you have closets filled and drawers filled, and you have more than you can use. A tip that works really well when you're thrifting or doing any kind of shopping is the one in, one out rule. And I know you've heard of that. The problem is actually doing it. So if you can purchase a new toy and bring it in and you have space in your toy closet, great. But when you can't fit it in and things are getting stacked and slid in, something has to go. You cannot keep forcing things into a container when they won't fit. So if you want to keep your home clutter-free and manageable, if you're bringing in something new, you've got to take something else out. If you are consistent with doing that, not buying things that you don't clearly have a purpose for, and then following the one in, one out rule, you will not reclutter the beautiful home you've been working on decluttering. So there is my thrift haul for Vlogtober Day 10, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspires you to find some treasures yourself. Have a great day, and thanks for joining me on The Peaceful Home.